start pulling for the next act. Come on, come on. Please go for the next act now. He hates God, so here he comes. His name's Matt Hyams. All the way to the back of the room. Look at him walk. He's grand losing now. He's got bumping the people all the way up here, but here he comes. Here he is, Matt Hyams.
I know why I said we'll be there. I'm not really in the mood tonight, to be honest. Feeling quite depressed, despite my girlfriend. Now you might ask, quite reasonably, why drag yourself here? Why come here in the middle of the week when you know you've got work the next morning? It's probably going to be quite cold when you leave. Just to sit around, subject yourself to hours of nervous agitation, waiting to get on and do a routine which can't really be conventionally described as being funny. Well, I would just say, shut up, you imaginary bastard. Plagued by these voices. It's not great. As I say, split on my girlfriend, and thanks very much. I got depressed after that, quite depressed, because overnight my bedroom went from where the magic happens to where the tragic happens. And it was a downward spiral from there. I found myself just wanting to block out all the hurt and the anguish and the pain and the torment. And so, like a lot of depressed people, I just wanted to numb my mind to all of that. And so, at my lowest ebb, I found myself turning to the Jeremy Kyle show. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the work of Jeremy Kyle or who Jeremy Kyle is, but a quick scan of the audience makes me about 100% confident that every single one of you knows who Jeremy Kyle is. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I've seen some of you appear as guests on the show itself. In case you don't know who Jeremy Kyle is an evil, hateful, horrible, evil, despicable, evil, vile, disgusting little man who is also evil. And he presents a daytime TV show on ITV, which you can watch on the ITV1 website, as I sometimes do, at 4 o'clock in the morning. And when you go on to the ITV1 website and you play the Jeremy Kyle show, it's preceded by a little station ident that goes, ITV1, the brighter side. And then it plays the Jeremy Kyle show. And a darker, more grim 45 minute slab of humanity is absolutely impossible to imagine. And then Jeremy comes on, and his music's all kind of daytime and it's upbeat and it's got wah-wah guitar in it, and he's like, Jeremy Kyle, hey, how you doing, sweetheart, you alright? And he shakes hands with his audience as he comes down. Well, in fact, if the music were to bear any kind of relation whatsoever to the subject matter of the show, it would be performed by the popular big combo Slayer, and it would go a bit more like, Jeremy, sponsored by Ocean Finance. Because we've got your fucking kids. But it doesn't do that, at all. And it got me wondering, what kind of a man is Jeremy Kyle? Well, I've done my research, so you don't have to. Basically, I went on Wikipedia for 10 or so minutes. Jeremy Kyle is married, if you can believe such a thing. There is a woman out there who has consented to have full penetrative sexual intercourse with Jeremy Kyle on at least 2 occasions. And I say at least 2 occasions because she has borne him at least 2 children that we know of. Her name is Carla Germain. She is a blonde model from the Birmingham area. A blonde model from the Birmingham area. Now I know what you're thinking. Just because she danced go-go, that don't make her a ho-no. And you might be right, but it does significantly shorten the odds. Now, in the Birmingham area, at any given time, there's about 4 Premier League football clubs, each with usually a squad size of about 30 players. That's about 120 Premier League footballers who we can reasonably imagine have come into contact with Miss Germain at some time and thought, nah, that one's not for me. She's a bit OTT. How despicable must that woman's personality be for that to happen? Kind of like a cross between Myra Hindley and Grot Bags. And she's had kids with Jeremy Kyle, a man whose personality is a bit like a cross between the T-1000 and Hitler. A man who makes Joseph Fritzl look like Ronnie Corbett. And together they have spawned 2 children together. We must find those children. We must hunt them down. We must slash their throats. We must dance in their blood to save mankind from 10,000 years of terror under their reign. But how did those children come to be? I got to thinking, what is the act of sex with Jeremy Kyle actually like? Again, this is about 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you're vile. Oh, you're sick. Get a fucking job. Oh, you're vile. Oh, put it there. Put it there. No, not there, you idiot. Are you really that useless? Oh, you're vile. Oh, you're sick. You disgust me. Now go and get yourself cleaned up, love. Speak to Graham and the aftercare team. They'll sort you out. Thank you very much. I've been that hard.
Hyams, everyone. What a lucky young man.